Hi, my name's Alex Williams and I deliver the practical content for the online MA in animation at Bucks New University. And this is a very short video to introduce DA701, which is the first module that our MA students encounter on the online MA. And DA701 is about locomotion and mechanics. And so really it's about learning and applying the fundamentals of animation. So through the online school Animation Apprentice, students learn how to do things like walk cycles, runs, jumps, hops, basic locomotion and mechanics. And DA701, PR1, PR standing for practical, that's the first assessed piece of work, assesses the student's ability to master these fundamental principles. So what we're really looking for in DA701 PR1 is the application of these techniques. So we're looking for students who can animate walks, character walks, giving characters personality, this sort of thing. Now, I think it's quite tempting, and often students will find this when they tackle this module for the first time, that they want to turn it almost into a short film. And sometimes we get really, really ambitious projects which have character acting, you know, even dialogue sometimes, and really going to town and just going kind of crazy and doing all kinds of very ambitious stuff. And I would counsel against doing that. And the trouble with being very, very ambitious is that although it's great to take on lots of extra stuff, if you're kind of rushing ahead and you don't yet know how to master things like acting and dialogue, then you will lose marks on that, because inevitably we have to grade on the work that we're shown, and we can't really grade for ambition, we have to grade for competency. So it's very important with this exercise to stick to the fundamentals. So some of the most successful outcomes, and you can go and have a look at the YouTube channel and see what other students have done, but some of the really successful outcomes have been character walks. You know, a circus parade was one that was done one year by one student. People walking down the street in different ways, you know, a kind of a masculine walk, a feminine walk, a happy walk, a sad walk, even soldiers marching. You know, how people walk, how they move tells us so much about people's character and personality. So try and think of this as an exercise in mastering the fundamentals, and try not to get carried away with making it too complicated or too ambitious. There are also grades for lighting and rendering, so it's important to create a believable and interesting set, and throw in some basic lights, because we're looking for not just animation but also a kind of level of basic competency in the whole animation pipeline. And that involves being able to do basic lighting with Arnold or one of the other renderers that's embedded with Maya, and to make the scene, you know, to look pretty, to look attractive, and to produce attractive final outcome. As always, don't forget to upload your work to the Facebook classroom. It's very, very important to learn how to give and receive feedback. Not just getting feedback from me, but also getting feedback from the other students on the course, and also giving them feedback as well, which very much mirrors how things would work in an actual animation studio, where you might think, well, I'm just going to get notes from the director, but actually you're going to get notes from many people. You're the person sitting next to you, you know, the lead animator, the supervising animator, the producer, all kinds of people will be giving you notes. And it's very important to get used to that kind of degree of feedback, and get used to getting notes from your fellow artists, and also learning to give them notes, to give them feedback, help them improve their work, because you will gradually be acclimatizing your eye and training your eye to be able to give feedback to other animators as well. So that is a brief introduction to the first module, Locomotion and Mechanics, DA701, and the first practical submission, which is PR1.